even birthdays, posthumous birthdays, are controversial these days. And one Michael Jackson proves that point. He would have turned 65 yesterday, and his daughter, among others, are getting dragged for various reasons. Paris for her silence.
Yes, for the fact that she did not post a tribute to her father on his birthday, and his fans went after her in a very vicious and extreme and uncalled for way. Here's what Paris had to say about how her father's birthday played out for her.
So today is my dad's birthday, and back when he was alive, he used to hate anybody acknowledging his birthday, wishing him a happy birthday, celebrating it, nothing like that. That being said, social media is apparently how people express their love and affection these days. And if you don't wish someone a happy birthday via social media, it apparently means that you don't love them, you don't care about them. There have been times where I don't post anything for my dad's birthday, and people lose their minds. They tell me to kill myself. And they're basically measuring my love for my own father based off of what I post on Instagram.
That is really powerful. I got to say, that is a really powerful thing that she said, look, I celebrate my father the way he wanted to be celebrated, not the way people on social media want.
Privately, if that. She
That's
said he
very powerful.
Yeah, and what's to that, to me, honestly, it's just commentary on social media in general these days. Like, a lot of social media to me is performative, and I think she's kind of saying that here. Like, people saw that I didn't post a birthday shout out to my dad and felt I didn't love him, when in reality, he wasn't even into birthdays all that much. By the way, I think Michael Jackson was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. That's another element here, too. I don't think they celebrate birthdays all that much. So it's just people speaking on things that they just don't know anything about. I miss the old days in the 90s when people had opinions, but they kept them in the basement when you couldn't hear them. Because now we can hear everyone's opinion, including these crazy death threats to Paris, which is insane.
So, Fabian, please, wait, hold on. Fabian, do not call the 90s the old days. I'll tell you what the old days are.
Yeah, leave the old days to him, Fabian.
The 20th century, I guess. I miss the 20th century. That's what I'm saying.
But to your point, Fabian, there are people, and Paris mentioned this, that there are people who are posting these tributes to Michael, whether they're performative or not. Sometimes there's people who really appreciate his music and wanted to celebrate them. One particular person, Amy Sedaris, the comedian, and she had a very elaborate post with like all of these songs that Michael, basically her favorite
fond
Michael
memories
Jackson
of Michael
songs.
Jackson.
And she said, let's all groove to some of the timeless music that he made. Well, she has been, talk about dragged, I mean.
She's been skewered.
Yeah. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. But the comments to her have been vicious, just pointing out people think that it's tasteless because of the allegations against Michael Jackson, which are in the news again.
But remember, Michael Jackson was tried once,
right,
and he was found not guilty.
Correct.
And however you feel, you know, it's sort of, when you say damned if you do, damned if you don't. Had Paris said, happy birthday to my late father, I miss him, I love him, those same people who went after Amy would have gone after her.
Right.
So she couldn't win this, right?
Yeah.
Last point I'll make about this when it comes to Amy, I just think we need to, as a society, figure out, is Michael Jackson canceled or isn't he? If he's canceled, fine. Cancel his music, all the great things about Michael on the music front. No more Michael Jackson. If he's not canceled, then just let people celebrate him if they want to celebrate him. Like, it's fine, especially if they're just celebrating his musical talents, which he clearly was doing here.
Fabian, what you would like to happen there is basically utopia, that we're all going to agree on something, and that's just not going to happen. We don't agree.
Like
we don't agree whether Michael Jackson
occupies
canceled.
this gray area. Like R. Kelly, canceled. We've decided that, right? Like in this day and age, where
even
things
R.
are canceled
Kelly is not canceled. Fabian, I've been places and heard R. Kelly's music played, and people celebrating and dancing like they don't think about the legal side of it. So we're never going to all agree on whether someone is canceled. Oh,
well, here's how
there are a couple people.
No, but here's how we're going to agree. And Fabian, I think I agree with your point, except this, that if a big swath of America still wants to listen to Michael Jackson's music, guess what? He's not canceled for them. It's an individual thing. If you want to cancel him, you want to boycott him, that's your call. But there's not this uniform kind of monolithic view that Michael Jackson should or should not be canceled. And a lot of people are going to listen to his music. They're not going to cancel him. So for them, he's not canceled. And for the people who want him canceled, for everybody, ain't going to happen. It's an individual choice.
Hi, my name is Keisha Odom, and I'm from Burlington, New Jersey. Paris deserves all the backlash for not wishing her own father, Michael Jackson, happy birthday. It would have took 2 seconds to do it, or at least hire someone to repost it for her. And I really think it's going to make people question Michael Jackson's paternity.
Did you hear what she said? Did you hear her say that Michael didn't want his birthday acknowledged and she was respecting him?
I heard that part, but it's MJ. At least do it for his fans. You know what I mean?
But she's not. But she's not playing to his fans. She was his daughter. She sobbed at his memorial. She said, "I didn't want to do it." Why does she owe anything to his fans as opposed to him?
Well, I mean, she was at the tribute when he passed away, right?
She sobbed at the tribute. She loved her father.
I just think it was a bad look. She could have said, I mean, if she's not going to say happy birthday, I don't know what religion he is. You said Jehovah's Witness.
Yep.
She could have said, however they say happy birthday, that way she could have did it like that. But just not to say anything, that's disrespectful.
This perfectly encapsulates my argument.
She's
People
exactly
want you
what
to do
Fabian
things
said.
because of a
For
look. People want
social
you to be performative.
Right. By the way, we put a poll up on the website on.
Yes, about whether or not to celebrate Michael Jackson's birthday. I have no idea which way this went.
I don't either. Absolutely, he's a genius. Nope, he's canceled forever.
Well, see, Fabian?
Yeah.
That's not even a gray area, really.
But that just shows. So a third of the people want to cancel him, and they can do what they want to do, and then 2/3 of the people are going to listen to his music, whether those third like it or not.